core class today. Let's start with our normal warm-up. Grab your handles, walk all the way backwards, find tension on your straps, feet are shoulder width apart, and let's squat. Sit down, drive through the heels of your feet to stand up, sit down, and stand up. Let's get one more. And now mid rows. Handles are under your armpits. Elbows are driven down and back. Chasing those nice strong planks. Let's get one more row. And now combine it. Squat row, squat down, drive up, and row. Let's get one more. Squat down, drive up, and row. Spin and turn. Alternating leg forward lunges, eyes wise, T's, right leg and the eyes, stepping forward. Pressing down through your handles to help drive and bring yourself up. On your next one, wise. Handles going just a bit wider. And on your next one, T's. One more to each leg, right and left. Standing rollouts, offsetting your stance if you'd like. Lean forward, let those handles go all the way up above your head. Engage your core and pull back. Let's get one more, rolling all the way out. Engage your core, pull back, spin and turn. Facing that anchor again. We got golf rotations. Feet are close together, slight bend in your knees, and right arm driven up. Then left. One more to each arm, right and left, and then stand up nice and tall and hip hinges. Press through the handles, reach forward, right leg is up in the air. Stand up nice and tall, press, reach left leg up in the air. One more to each leg, right and left. Stand up nice and tall, grab a quick drink of water, and then set yourselves up for toes in, face down. So our straps are going to be at your mid-calf, mid-shin position where those rubber handles are right below your kneecaps. And we're gonna start this first round out all core. We're gonna focus on direct core here. 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds to transition from one exercise to the other. And we're gonna start with oblique crunches, but we're gonna do oblique crunches just to one side. So I really want you to focus on starting off in that nice strong plank position and then rotating through your waist, pulling those knees in, and then resetting into that plank position. Your choice if you want to go to your right side or your left side. 45 seconds of work here in 2, 1, coming up and going. So remember, go to the same side, rotate through the waist, pull those knees in, reset to that plank, rotate, knees in, reset plank. Try and rotate so that your hip is parallel to the ground. And rest. So you've got 15 seconds here to shake out your wrists, shake out your shoulders, and set yourself up to go to oblique crunch on your other side. And in 2, 1, going. Nailing that plank, rotate, pull those knees in. Lock in with that nice strong core. Really focus on keeping your hips parallel to each other as they rotate in. Knees are bent. And rest. Taking your toes out of the straps, we're going to go onto a bow pose. So laying flat on your back, heels are off the ground, shoulder blades are off the ground. And going. 45-second hold here. Focusing on keeping the core contracted and staying nice and tight. If you start feeling this in your lower back, bend through your knees, but keep your heels close to the ground. Then as you develop the strength, you can start to straighten the legs out. But you don't want to feel this anywhere other than in your core. Fight to keep your shoulder blades up. Lock it in, lock it in. 2, 1. Back to toes in, face down. Mountain climbers, alternating one leg in and then the other. And going. As you pull that knee in, make sure that you're coming all the way in and then resetting in a solid plank. Leg comes in, resets plank before your other knee comes in. Again, you should not be feeling this in your lower back. Take breaks as you need to. Two, 1. Shaking your toes out, laying down on your back. We're gonna go into rainbows, letting your legs go side to side. And in 2, 1, going. Rainbowing the legs to one side and then all the way over to your other side. Fight to keep your hips your legs over your hips and your hips in line with each other. Don't let the hips begin to rotate so that your feet become separated. We want to keep those feet close together. Find the range that you can go to and rest. Side plank. Doesn't matter which side you decide to face. You can add a hip drop if you'd like, or you can hold the static side plank. Top leg is in front of bottom leg, and 2, 1, up. Locking in, making sure that your hips are stacked, heels and toes are kicking each other, and that if you're adding that hip drop, slowly lowering down, drive right back up, keeping those hips square and in line with each other. Be controlled. And rest. Rolling onto your other side. Same idea here. Top leg in front of bottom leg. Heels and toes are kicking. Elbow under shoulder. 2, 1, up. Make sure that your hips are stacked. And every side of your body is different. You may be able to add hip drops on this side. You might not. No matter what, keep your hips stacked. And rest. Toes are going to come out. We're going to go into jackknife sit-ups. Laying flat on the ground, sit up, bring your knees to your chest. And 2, 1, going. Sitting up, knees to your chest. Laying down, sit up. Start by thinking about your shoulders, making sure your shoulders are back. You're not rounding through those shoulders. Then think about your core, keeping that core contracted as you lay down and as you come up. Don't let your hip flexors take over. Engage through the core to lift. Pull in with the core for those knees. Almost there. And rest. Going back to toes in, face down, wide crunches. Take your legs apart, keep your legs apart. Pull your knees to your elbows. 2, 1, going. Pulling those knees to your elbows. Do not let your feet come back together. Resetting into a wide plank. Breathe. Eye gaze looking out in front of you. Keeping that nice neutral spine. And rest. Last one in this round. We're going to go into a stair climb. So you're laying down. You're just going to walk your feet up as though you're walking up imaginary stairs. And 2, 1, going. Taking those steps. Coming all the way up. Lowering down. 2, and 1. Grab a quick drink of water. Round 1 is done. When you come back after grabbing water, our next round is going to be about just one side of our body, okay? So we're going to go into a single arm bicep curl to start us off, and then we're going to do a single leg squat. So your straps are at mid-length, the yellow tabs are covering up your diagonal lines. I want you to grab the handle with your left hand. So I'm grabbing that handle with my left hand. We're going to do a single arm bicep curl facing away from the anchor, but we're also going to face to the side of our anchor. So I want my left shoulder to be square and in line with the anchor. My left foot can take a step out in front of me, and my right leg steps away from me to make it easier, okay? From here, I keep my core engaged, and I want to lean all the way out, full extension of that arm. I want to make sure that my elbow stays in line with my shoulder, and then I'm going to curl myself back to that starting position. A lot of times the elbow is going to want to come in towards your face. Fight to keep it out in line with that shoulder. All right, so set yourself up. We're working just our left side here, and in 2, 1, going. Full extension of the arm all the way out. Keep the elbow up in line with that shoulder. Curl right back in. Arm all the way out. Focus on your hips next. Once you've made sure that your arm is nice and locked in, and you know how this feels, we want to make sure that we're staying tight through this whole side of our body, all of our core. We don't want to let our hips sag or start pushing up with our hips to curl up. Staying nice and tight through your center. You're just a flat board leaning away, and you're a flat board curling in. Keep your body in line, stay nice and smooth throughout the entire extension and the curl in. And in 2, 1, take a moment here. Stay holding on to the handle with just your left hand. Spin and turn, and now face your anchor. You're going to take your right leg and you're going to ground through your left leg, and you're going to pick your right leg up. We're going to do a single leg squat to a hinge. So you're going to chase your plank, lowering straight down, drive through the heel of your foot to stand up, press and reach into that handle, into that hinge, and then come right back up to center. If you get into the single leg squat to a hinge and the one handle is too much, grab the other handle for a little extra support. All right, grounding through on your left leg, right leg is up, 2, 1, and going. Shoulders back, chest up, sit straight down, drive through your heel to stand, press and reach. Find your range on the chair or in the single leg squat. Finding a chair position, coming back to center. You can go a little deeper, go deeper than the chair, but you've got to make sure that your shoulders are remaining in line, that you're not allowing the shoulders to rotate back, keeping your core engaged. Finding your balance and stability as you swing through into that hinge. And rest. Nice. So we're going to spin and turn and face the other direction. So now we're going right arm, single arm bicep curl. The right leg steps out in front, left leg is behind, handle is at your earlobe, and 2, 1, going. Full extension of the arms all the way out, curl. Bringing it back in. Again, focus on the elbow, making sure that your elbow is up and in line with your shoulder. And then when you feel good with this, start the body scan, checking in. First with the shoulders. Is your chest up? The shoulders back? Then with your trunk, making sure that you're not pushing the hips forward or in one direction as you hit this curl. Stay completely engaged. Nice flat boards. 2 and 1. Spin and turn. Face that anchor. Ground through your right leg. Left leg comes up. 2, 1. Single leg squat. Driving up and into that hinge. Find your balance. Try not to grip the ground with your toes. Try and balance through your entire foot. Chase the plank in the single leg squat as you're lowering down. Shoulders are back, chests are up. Puff that chest up, stay tight. We don't want to arch through that back. Two and 1. Nice. Okay, we've got one more in this round. And we're going to take our straps to mid-calf, mid-shin. The rubber handles are right below your kneecaps. We're going to do a TRX lunge with rotation. If putting your foot into the foot cradle is too much, you can always grab your handles, walk backwards. We're going to step back into a lunge, and then you're going to take those handles and rotate one side and rotate to your other side, okay? If you're putting your foot in for the TRX lunge, you're thinking about the lunge part with your foot in that trainer as like a step back lunge. So you start by stepping back first, and then you're gonna rotate one side and rotate to the other side. Let's all put our left foot into the TRX, or you'll be stepping back with your left leg, whatever works for you. And starting that lunge with rotation. 2, 1, and going. Lowering down. Make sure that you've got your alignment. Ears, shoulders, hips are in line. And then add that rotation one side to the other. Stand right back up. Down. Find that rotation. Find that stability. Really locking in with your core. Slow and controlled. Again, the TRX is used as though you are stepping back onto that back leg. So you start by leaning back first. That causes a lot more stability to have to happen through your upper body, through that trunk and core. 2 and 1. Okay, left arm is gonna grab one of your handles. We're gonna go into a power pull. So left arm's holding the handle, right arm is gonna reach up. We wanna make sure that our feet are square and in line, and that the rotation is coming through our trunk. Full extension of your arms all the way back. Pull, rotate. Full extension of your body coming up. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. Right arm reaches back, rotate open, pull, lifting, reaching. All the way back, pull, lift, reach. Start by checking in, top down, shoulders first. Make sure you're not letting those shoulders start to migrate up. Chest up. Then make sure that your core is tight, that you're not arching through your lower back. Squeeze your glutes. Checking in with those hips next. Making sure that you're a nice flat board. Big rotations. Two, and one. All right, right leg going into the TRX or doing a step back lunge on that right side. Setting yourselves up, shoulders are back, chest is up, and in 2, 1, going. Lowering down, making sure you have the alignment of ears, shoulders, hips, and knees in line, and then add that rotation. Find your balance on this front leg. Try not to grip through with your toes. Two, and one. Power pull with your right arm. Grab one handle. Walk backwards. Lock in with that right arm. Square those legs up. And in 2, 1, going. Reaching all the way back behind you. Pull and rotate. Really focusing in on the obliques on this one, as they're the stabilizers throughout this entire rotational movement. Squeeze those glutes. Do that body scan. Checking in, making sure that you are not dipping, sagging, that you're staying a nice flat board. Two, one, grab a drink of water. Nice job. 2 rounds down. When you come back, our next round is going to be all core again, but we're going to do it for reps, so repetitions. We're going to do 10 leg lifts, so we're starting out outside of our TRX, raising our legs all the way up, all the way down. Then we're going to put our toes in, we're going to go face down, and we're going to do 9 pikes. So the evens are going to be leg lifts, odds are going to be TRX work, okay? So leg lifts to start us off, just laying down on the ground, nice and flat. We've got 10 leg lifts here. So here we go, 2, 1, raise them up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, control, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes are going to go in. You're going to go face down. We've got 9 pikes here. Legs stay straight. Hips go straight up in the air. And in 2, 1, up. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes out. Leg lifts, 8 of them. And 8, 7. You can always bend your knees to make it easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes going in, face down. 7 pikes. Locking in, and in 2, 1, up, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes out. Laying down. 6 leg lifts. And up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 pikes. And 2, 1, up, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 leg lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 pikes. And 2, 1, up, and 3, 2, 1. 2 leg lifts. And 2, 1, 1 pike. And 2, 1 up, and 1. Nice. Toes are going to be down. We're going to go into the next one. Excuse me. And our next one is going to be starting off in the TRX, and we're going to do single leg oblique crunches. So pulling that knee all the way outside, left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow. We're going to get 10 oblique crunches on each arm, single leg oblique crunches on each arm. And then we're going to go down to the ground, and we're going to lay on our side, and we're going to get 9 seals on one side, and then roll over 9 seals on the other side. Okay, so single leg oblique to start us off. We're going to alternate sides this time. So here we go. 2, 1, drive up, and 10, 10, 8, 7, 7, 5, 5, 2, 2, 1, 1. Toes out. Lay on one side. Legs are straight, hands are clasped, and up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll. Other side. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Single leg oblique crunches. And 2, 1, 8, 8. 5, 5, 3, 3, 1, 1. Seals. Toes are out. Hands are stacked. And 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling. Other side. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 single leg obliques. Two, 1, up, and 6, 6. 4, 4. 2, 2, 1, 1. 5 seals. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it over. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Single leg obliques. 4. Coming up in 2, 1, and 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. 3 seals, you're almost there. To your side, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1. Roll it over. Other side, 3, 2, 1. 2 obliques to each side. Setting it up, and 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. 1 seal to each side. 1, roll, and 1. Water! Grab a quick drink of water. Nice job, everyone. Okay, we got one more round. After you grab some water, we're gonna start out of our TRX but our straps are going to remain at mid-calf, mid-shin. So no adjustment there. But we're going to do a plank walkout to a push-up and then walk back to a jump. Okay, so you've got this nice flat board plank position. Stand up tall. You're going to walk your hands all the way out. Push up. Walk them back. Jump. Really engage through your core. Lift through your arms as you come for that jump. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. Bend the knees if you need. Walk your hands out. Plank. Push up. Walk them back. Jump. You can always drop to your knees for the push-up. Just make sure that you don't put your butt in the air and bring your head down. For a nice flat board, down and up, knees come up, walk, re-engage. Two and one. Heels are gonna go in. We're gonna go into an abducted sit-up. So your heels go in, then I want you to take your legs as far apart as you can. Keep your legs apart and then sit up and lower down. Here we go. 2, 1, going. Legs are apart, sit up, lower down, sit up, lower down. As you fatigue with this, you can always kick your feet out of the straps, but keep your legs apart. Two, 1, come on up. We're gonna go into side to side kicks. So keeping your core nice and tight, we're gonna take one leg, kick it out, side to side, side to side, okay? Focus on not allowing that trunk to tilt one side to the other. Here we go, 2, 1, going. Legs go side to side. We're thinking about letting those legs kick up by our obliques, controlling, squeezing. I like putting my hands there to feel the oblique contraction, just to make sure it's going well. And 1. Toes are going to go in. You're going to go face down. We're going to find a nice strong plank position. And we're going to pull our right knee across towards our left elbow. And then left knee comes in across towards the right elbow. So for some cross-body mountain climbers. Setting yourselves up. And in 2, 1, going. Nailing the plank. Right knee comes in and across, left knee comes in and across. Keep equal pressure in your feet. You have to slightly abduct the other leg out to your side in order to not let that strap interfere. Focus on keeping those toes pointed down towards the ground. And equal pressure in your handles. Whew. Take breaks as you need to. Two and one. Toes are going to come out and come on up. We're going to go into frog push-ups. So you're going to be nice and low, hands go down, push, come back up. Really focus on the elbows being on the knees and balancing with your core as you come into that frog push-up. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. So we think about almost putting all of our weight onto our elbows, coming right back up. If you want, you can. Really lock it in. Feet come up and off. You hit that push. You drive right back. Okay? You know, I just put those hands down. But we're thinking about that nice core contraction. We're in a crunched position. We're trying to get our core to stabilize just a little bit more for us as we come into this slight hover and then push, bringing yourself back. Lock it in. You really got to stay focused with this one, especially as you lower down. You can just be sloppy. Try and be tight, really contract through that core. Think about lifting your butt up as part of the push-up. Control and contract, lifting your butt with your core though, not with your glutes. 2, 1. One more. Toes are going in. We're going face down. Last one here, everybody, last one. We're going in for some agitators. So your knees are going to come in so that they are bent underneath your hips, and then rotate those knees one side to the other, or try and get your thigh parallel to the ground. Here we go. 2, 1, going. Hit the plank, knees come in, rotate it out. One side to the other. Make sure you keep your knees apart from each other. Don't let them pin together. Take breaks as you need to. Two, one. You guys are done, done, and done. Nice job, everyone. Grab a quick drink of water. Come on back, let's stretch, cool down. We'll send you on your way. Mid-length on your straps. Yellow tabs are covering up your diagonal lines. Let your hips drop down towards the ground. Head falls in between your arms. Freedom of movement here. Bending one knee, Turning and rotating from one side to the other. Finishing your last bent leg, straighten both legs out. Ground through your legs and look back behind you. Come back to center. Feet nice and close together, hinge through your hips. Freedom of movement here, bend one knee. Switching from one side to the other. Getting a little deeper stretch in on each side. Finishing your last bent leg, straighten both legs out, press through your handles, come on up. Spin and turn. Right leg taking one big step forward, left leg steps through, reach across your body. Switch those legs, left leg out in front, right leg steps through, reach across your body. Bringing it back to center, handles are out to your sides like a big T. Leaning forward, letting a nice stretch come across your chest. Lean back, step back, walk back. Let those handles fall underneath the anchor. You guys are all done. Nice job, you guys. Have a great day.